Ladies and gentlemen, the streak is over.
Wait, Lou? What are you talking about? Goldberg's winning streak ended a long time ago. Like we're talking late '90s.
Yeah, Starrcade '98 to be exact.
There you go.
No, not that streak. Your losing streak is over. You got a point, Rickard.
Oh yeah, that's right. Woo!
Woo!
Take off them pants.
All right, here we go, and they're off. Woo!
Put the pants. Sit down.
All right.
Oh,
okay, Jesus.
Not in the studio, man.
Come on, bro.
What? Those are the rules.
Sanitize that chair, man. What's going on?
Oh, relax. I was wearing stuff under the pants. Come on.
All right, well.
Hit the music.
Welcome to TFSPOD, otherwise known as 24/7 Podcast. Yeah, 24/7 Lou, winning championship rings. While Rick Hall is your conference favorite host. Yeah, you know it, the one-man band is the wrestling trivia king of kings. A dice, a wheel, another deal. The randomizer will tag in to make the steal. TFSPOD, TFSPOD, TFSPOD. Welcome to the wrestling home of super fans, where we clash with facts and master plans. Opinions soar and predictions unfold, while our championship goldie shines brighter than any other gold. Join the excitement, raise your voice. In this wrestling realm, we will make some noise. Each matching night, our hearts ablaze. United we triumph, under Goldie's shining. TFSPOD, TFSPOD, TFSPOD. I said TFSPOD, 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 TFSPOD.
Welcome to TFS Pod. This is 24/7 Lou, and
it's Rickard saying, "Woo, guys, is it getting hot in the studio? Or is it just me?"
Take off the pants, but we don't want to see that. And
the one-man band. Then let me go get my sanitary wipes.
Whoa! Hey! I took a shower. Come on.
All right, well, I'll believe you.
All right, folks. In this episode, we're doing a monster recap of past weekend predictions battle that goes on here at TFS Pod. It was Supercard of Honor, all in Texas, a Great American Bash, Saturday Night's Main Event,
and Evolution.
Yes, so that's why the title of this video is Supercard of Great American in a main event Evolution recap.
Jesus.
You're trying to jam it all in there. It was a lot of wrestling. I'll say that Saturday was wild. Saturday was wild as anything I've seen in wrestling, because the order we have here, which is what we'll do, we'll put the AEW shows together and then the WWE shows together, all three of them. But in reality, they both, I think, started almost at the same time. All In started at the same time, and Great American Bash started at the same time. But Great American Bash finished earlier, so we had a winner for that one, and then we had another winner for All In.
I think All In actually overlapped into Saturday Night's Main Event.
No, it did. That's what I'm saying. That Great American Bash finished, and still he had All In going on, and then it overlapped into Saturday Night's Main Event, and then I don't know. I think whoever won that point for that time period had it for maybe 2-3 hours, and that's it.
Yeah,
we had a new champion.
Yeah.
But as a wrestling fan, it was great. A lot of wrestling and a lot of predictions that went right. A lot of them went wrong. A lot of what? And let me just make a speech.
No. We're cutting you off right now. Actually, not even getting 28 minutes.
Dang.
Oh man! All right.
Sorry, I meant seconds.
Yeah, we also have our predictions battle recap that I had with I had to battle an audience member out there.
Yeah. You know what? Let's break down the audience scoreboard before we get to the overall scoreboard here.
Okay.
So we're gonna transition here real quick. Because
Wait,
I know there's members of the audience wondering
Hold
about
on.
this.
Let the one-man band give the line. Come on,
He's gonna have to give it twice.
That's fine. Rick Hard, get the scoreboard. Rick Hard, get the scoreboard. There.
All right, good. He double dips, so we're gonna do both at the same time. Here we go. Audience scoreboard first. I know there's some people in the audience wanting to see how they did, so here we go. We're gonna give the recaps for the ones that were boring, otherwise known as the ones where Lou won. So,
whoa, wait a minute.
NXT Great American, because come on, Lou, this is like watching a squash match. Look at this. You got a 5-4. Damian Heater lost at Great American Bash. I believe the match that cost him was. Ooh, man, I'm putting myself on the spot here. I actually don't know what match it was that cost him. What? Yeah. Jeez.
It doesn't matter what match cost him.
You're right.
Won.
You're right. You won by a very slim margin. It was very close. But it was a good hustle by Damian Heater. We want to put that out there. Good hustle.
And you out there watching, you can participate in our predictions battle. We're gonna have one of Slammiversary after this video.
Slammiversary, which is worth 2 points. So that also goes for the audience too. If you win, you get 2 points on the board. That said, at All In, we had Lou also win. This time, Damian Heater brought his friend Diego Alejandro in, and once again, Lou got the win over both of them. So that was pretty lame. And then we had Saturday night's main event. Lou got the win. This one, I do know why he got the win. It was because of the LA Knight match, which is apparently an audible. More on that later. Yeah.
Correct.
And then we go into Evolution, which does get a breakdown because it's very interesting. So Becky Lynch got the win on the triple threat. Lou, you had some interference go in there with Damian Heater's buddy coming in there. But everybody got a point. Then nobody got a point off JC Jane. Nobody got a point off of Judgment Day winning. And then Tiffany Stratton beat Trish Stratus. And we had interference again, where 2 all around. Then you had Jade Cargill win. Everything was going swell. Stephanie Vicaire, both got 2 points on that one. And then the final match, you had Rhea Ripley. He had EO. Naomi cashed in, which means a tie score. In other words, Damian Heater, you didn't get the win over Lou, but tie score means you do get a point.
Nice.
Very impressive by Damian Heater. All around, pretty good performance. Tie score, nothing to scoff at, which is why we're going to go into the main scoreboard now. And this scoreboard is brought to you by hashtag 3MB. That's right. Throw up the B's, throw up the M's, and then get your index finger, put the 3 sideways, and you get the B.
And show it up your what?
Hey! Bring back 3MB, WWE. Come on. Drew's back. All you got to do is bring Jinder. Bring Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater back too. You got 3MB all over again. I mean, why on earth is Drew McIntyre teaming up with Logan Paul when he had better people he could get to help him against Jelly Roll and Randy Orton? Either way, in first place, we now have a tie, and it is between Osama bin Diesel and Main Event Jeff.
How is it a yay? That's not a yay.
They're both at 18 points. It's very
for us
impressive.
3. That's not a yay. But
You're
go ahead.
right. You're right. That is not a yay. But I'm sure someone is very happy in the audience that they're taking it to the hosts. Maybe Damian Heater's going like that, but who knows? Behind them, we've got the Tornator at 15 points.
Woo! Woo! Yeah.
So one guy. Is that Tornator himself? I can't tell. He's all the way in the back. And then behind him, we've got the one-man band at 14 points.
Woo.
Yep, he's still in there. Doing way better than me. Because behind him, we've got 24/7 Lou at 12 points. Hey, wow.
It's cold.
Damn, Lou, they're treating you bad despite getting 2 points this past weekend.
Serious.
One of the guy behind me. Who's
Someone,
behind me?
here we go. Here we go with that talk. And then behind you, we've got Playboy Raj and myself at 11 points.
Woo! Woo! Yeah.
Guys, come on. What the heck? Give me some support here. I finally broke my losing streak, people.
Woo! All right.
There you go. There you go. Some enthusiasm. Thank you, all my man. This was supposed to be my year. Jeez. And then behind all of us, it's the randomizer at 3 points.
Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.
Yep. And here we go. The audience scoreboard.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's Damian Heater at 1 point alongside Nathan Johnny Land.
Oh,
Yeah, who completely disappeared.
Yep.
Completely disappeared off the map. Yep.
Yeah.
We are at the point where we are going.
Who are you people?
Doing that since the beginning of the year.
And everyone else is at 0. Folks, at home, we do predictions battles practically every week because wrestling never ends for some reason. So if you want your name on the board, all you got to do during the live stream, let us know your picks. We'll read them out. We'll give you a shout out. You will get a graphic on the scoreboard if you win, and you'll also get your own audience scoreboard match against one of the hosts. We're doing Slammiversary at the next recording, so please stay tuned and let us know who you think is going to win the matches. But that said, everyone else is at 0. That's the very, very long scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
yes. All right. Here we are. Let's get into this recap. It started off on a Friday night. But don't forget, folks, we will be doing predictions for TNA Slammiversary. We'll have that predictions battle be in the next video. Enjoy this one and get ready for that one.
Slammiversary video is probably going to be a little later in the evening, though.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep you guys in suspense. Hope you don't mind.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Here we go. The first match we had Lee Moriarty versus the old man, Blue Panther.
Hey, bro, stop talking about Rey Mysterio like that. He's not that old.
That's not Ray. And Lee Moriarty won. That was a scoreboard. We're gonna go quickly. There's a lot of matches, but there's some we do want to talk about. And in this one, we had the tag team
Sons
match.
of Texas versus the Infantry, with the Sons of Texas getting the win. Yep,
that's the scoreboard. Had Nick Wayne, which played a very prominent role later on, versus Titan. Nick Wayne won. That's the scoreboard. This match, I didn't get to catch one, but I did hear there was. I did hear this was match.
Screw this match. No, I don't care. Screw this match. Athena should have lost. What was the point of her winning the damn?
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
She's gonna. I'm so mad.
That was a scoreboard.
So mad.
Athena with the win. And I guess some folks here, if you see on your screen there, those 3 heads right there with the 3 points underneath them, did not pick Athena. They picked.
He's had the title for 3 years, dude. Let it go. Drop it. You got promoted to AEW's main roster at this point. Drop the ROH title. Why is this so hard?
Exactly. And then we had the last match of the night. Bandito surprised. Surprised me because I didn't pick him. But too late.
I don't know why I'm laughing. We still lost, but
I know.
But I did better than you, Lou, which is more than the audience can say.
Moo! But I beat that other guy.
Yeah, actually, no audience member challenged you on this one, which was apparently by that score was a big mistake.
So that means it was a forfeit.
It was you won.
The audience quit.
You won via forfeit despite performing your worst out of all the shows at this one.
Yeah, you're right. All right, then move on to Saturday. Again, this one started at almost at the same time as American Bash.
Yeah, but we should talk about All In. All In did have some really cool stuff. That definitely.
Oh yeah, they did. Wow. So here we go. Let's get into this matchup. First matchup was a men's casino gauntlet match. MJF won this one. Hold on, let me switch my notes over here. My technological notes over here. MJF took the point on that one, and Rick Hart didn't.
Yeah, I was out early from All In.
So tell us, why did you pick TBD?
Because, dude, I'm tired of seeing MJF in the main event. Why can we not promote other wrestlers? Like, this is AEW's problem. You're just going to repeat and rehash the stuff. I get it. MJF signed a long-term deal. MJF is probably very popular. Fine. But you're going to tell me Darby Allin isn't exciting enough to be in the main event?
Well,
You're going to tell me Orange Cassidy can't be exciting enough to be in the main event?
well, people can jump the line other ways. But yes. As I've been saying, only one time I believe, TBD does not win Casino Gauntlet matches.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time, because I was wrong on the next one. on the other one, the women.
The other one, the women's one was not.
And in a triple threat match, Adam Cole lost to Adam Cole's injuries.
Oh gosh, yes.
Injury
This match actually did not happen because it became a fatal four-way. Normally, under the usual rules, if there's a substitution, we will, count it. But a fatal four-way is a huge difference from a singles match.
Yeah.
Usually it would become, if Adam Cole got replaced by one person, okay, you picked either Kyle Fletcher or not Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
But your odds are still 50-50 there. We literally went from 75 to 25. Either Kyle Fletcher win or Kyle Fletcher doesn't win. We're not going to give points out like that.
Yeah.
So, no.
And the only match where an old man won, the new TNT champion, Dustin Rhodes.
Yep.
That was scoreboard. Nothing changed there. Next matchup.
You know what? That brings up another point, actually. I want to bring this up. You know what AEW could do as a huge screw you to Cody Rhodes for leaving? Making Dustin Rhodes their AEW World Champion. He could have won that Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal. There was so much they could have done. I'm thinking out of the box, and I'm not even on their booking team, but I can make AEW good. We just listen. I know people disagree with me on this.
This was a good match, by the way. This one was going back and forth, edge of your seat. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay won. They beat the Young Bucks. That means Young Bucks drop off being VPs, and they're moving on.
Kayfabe wise, we don't know if it's actually the case, but I'm hoping it's actually the case. Maybe we'll be able to tell if they start making good management decisions. Don't you agree, One Man Band?
Yes. I mean, you know how I feel about AEW these days. Yeah.
That was a scoreboard. Then we go to the women's Casino Gauntlet match. And Athena won. Ricard, give us your honest opinion.
Bro, what was the point of her retaining the damn title if she was just going to win the Casino Gauntlet match? They just wanted to do another champion versus champion match. Even though AEW is learning the hard way that too many titles makes the titles meaningless. Look, ROH might as well be a dead brand. Can we all kind of agree on that?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So why on earth do you insist on just keep Athena with the title for another, I don't know how many more years. She's got to lose it eventually. Unless you're setting us up for Billy Starks versus Athena round 3 at the end of the year, like just have her lose the title. It could have been to Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa's a good wrestler. Why couldn't you just have her win? Those are my thoughts. If somebody disagrees with me in the comments, feel free to talk. I'm listening.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Oh wait, One Man Band. I'm saying something for you, by the way.
What's that?
We'll get to that matchup in a minute. All right. So then we had, Then we had
Oh, that's right. Someone almost got a perfect score on this.
Syndicate, and Jess beating a triple threat for the AEW World Tag Team titles in a 3-way match. The Hurt Syndicate retains. The family turned on Christian Cage. Nick Wayne's like, no, we're not following you anymore at the end of the match. And for some weird reason, the guy who was attacked constantly by Christian Cage came out to save him, Adam Copeland. So from a concerto.
Oh man.
So that was happening. All right. Her Syndicate wins, retains. Now we get to the match I want to talk. The one-man band. How do you feel about this match?
Well, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I'm glad, first off, before I get into the fun stuff, I'm glad that Timeless Tony Storm won. Thank goodness. She survived the curse of Mercedes Hogan. I will say that there was a particular spot in this match that was brought to my attention after the fact. And I gotta say it was very interesting. And the particular line that I put out there in the chat was, I'm gonna say it in the words of JR. By God, it's got her in the carpet muncher, and that was
it's funny because it's true.
I will say this: there's obviously a double standard in wrestling, because if it were a guy doing that to a girl in the match, yeah, I would say he probably would never show up again on TV. But I guess girl on girl is fine, which I'm not complaining about. I just want it to be known for the record that I am not just because I don't like Mercedes Moné as a wrestler does not mean that I don't like her as a person. As a person, I think she's amazing, as far as, of the obvious reasons. But, I just thought it was funny that this happened. But going back to the serious factor, I am glad, though, like I said, that Toni Storm won. You gotta cool off Monet a little bit. You can't have her constantly winning and winning and winning and winning. She can't be the ultimate. Well, she is the ultimate dragon of the women's division right now. But shout out to whoever knows that Ultimate Dragon reference. But yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, Toni Storm took the win. She retained her title. Although I think her only Toni Storm's title was on the line.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that was kind of a dead giveaway. I think that was kind of a dead giveaway to where if it would have been title for title, might have been a little bit more wary. But the fact that only one title was on the line, yeah, that made it a little bit more like tip top,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Toni Storm wins. And I know some folks out there were thinking that when they saw that move that Toni Storm did that you referenced there, One Man Band, they were in their minds, they were saying,
And it should be me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not above the fact of saying that would have been. Now I will say also, I don't want to get Sammy Guevara. If for anybody for anybody who knows the reference,
yeah.
I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying,
I was watching the match.
Worst
and I was
things can happen in life.
I was watching the match and I was like, oh no, if she wins it, then it's gonna be, and because with the Casino Gauntlet match with Athena winning, just go title for title, take the ROH title, take that title.
Yeah.
Oh no, what are we doing here? No. That's it. Top of the mountain. That's it. Go back down again.
Yeah.
So good thing it didn't happen.
I'm hoping this is the start of the decline, because
I hope so.
My main problem with belt collector roles is after it happens, people are probably gonna that's your peak. How do you beat? Oh, I held literally 7 titles at once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like after
even
that,
Kenny Omega's run too on AEW.
Yes, Kenny Omega hasn't touched anywhere near that since then.
Yeah,
he's had good matches, but what are people going to remember Kenny Omega for? Most likely, they're going to be like, yeah, that was his peak when he held literally 4 titles at the same time.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where it's just like when you do that, and which is why I think TNA specifically shouldn't just new hire people and be like, all right, give them the title immediately. Like, make them earn it.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
then
it's
after that,
so many
after that,
times.
hey, I came into TNA and I won the title. What's left for me to do? Just to go back down? No, I'm not going to stick around. But if you make them, work for it.
It's funny that you say that.
Jordine Grace, if you make them
Yeah.
work for it, they'll actually stick around and it'll be more meaningful. By the way, we're getting to that match. I do think we're going to lead to eventually Jordine Grace winning it. But she's got a lot of adversity to overcome.
Also, but I want to say it's funny that you say that because it was happening when Naomi went over, when Mustafa Ali went over to TNA. I know it's another company, but it stopped when Ash by Elegance.
With Ash by Elegance, of course. Of course. It's the ones that I like. The ones that I like can't just get that rule going. No. You don't get that.
All right, so moving along. That was our scoreboard, and we get to another match. KO versus KO, with KO winning the match. Okada, which is a surprise to all of us. Sorry, let me see. Was it everybody? Yeah, it was a complete consensus on that one of all wrong pick on that one.
Breaking news, I'm sad to report that the perfect score has left the building. And now your local weather.
Wah.
At that time, the perfect score had left the building.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
There was a scoreboard. Nothing changed on the scoreboard.
And maybe someone else knows more about this than I do. Has Kenny Omega ever beaten Okada?
Yes. Okay. Dominion 2019. Okay. Actually, no, I lied. Dominion 2018 because Kenny Omega officially left New Japan on New Year's week of 2019 when AEW was formed. Okay. So yes, Dominion 2018, which I believe was the 4th time that they met because Okada had his number all throughout.
Yeah, I remember that was the main story.
Their feud started in 2016, if I remember correctly, where specifically I remember this because this is where I started becoming a fan of him and the Young Bucks. 2016, the G1 Climax. Not to be referred, that's not a porn reference, but no, seriously, the
G1.
The G1 Climax where Kenny Omega won the tournament, and that's where he called out Okada. He said he's like you are his exact words were, Okada, you are the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world. I have never beat you. I have never wrestled you. So that is where he cashed in his first chance to fight him wrestle him at Wrestle Kingdom. I think it was Wrestle Kingdom 12, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was Wrestle Kingdom 11 or 12, one of the two. And that's where Okada beat him. And then they had a series of matches throughout 2017, and then in 18 he finally got his number. That's where he won the IWGP title at Dominion 2018.
All right. Okay. So all right. No. That's a good history lesson. I didn't know. I always remember that the whole story was usually Okada got the win. So I was thinking, maybe we'll have Kenny win, against Okada finally. But okay, he's already won him. So
yes.
Matter.
All right, so we get to the scoreboard. One-man band with a lead there, 1 point lead.
I was robbed.
What?
I agree with that. You should have gotten the 2 points.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's.
We get to the last match where the breakdown was, the one band, myself, and was it Diesel and the randomizer picked Moxley, while Rick Hard, Main Event Jeff, and the Tornator copied Main Event Jeff, picked Hangman Adam Page with the winner of this crazy match. This was insane. I don't know if you could. I don't know. I was switching between Saturday night and All In. Saturday night, All In. Saturday night, All In. This was insane. They had a bed of nails. They had broken glass. Oh, God, it was so. And they had a fork in the beginning, and they both took out a fork and stabbed each other in the head with a fork. Ow. Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal.
Talk about the interferences.
Oh, the interferences. Well, later on, near the end of the match, to help out Hangman Page, because the Death Riders interfered constantly in the match. before the match ended.
To nobody's surprise.
Right, like they've been doing lately for all the last shows, all the shows they've been having. We had Darby Allin show up. We had Bryan Danielson show up.
Wow.
And Adam
Swerve
Page.
Strickland.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Strickland also came out. And we had a victory for Hangman Adam Page. The belt, the championship, was taken out of the briefcase that had been in the briefcase for about almost a year. It feels like a year and a half or so that Moxley's had that title, and that it was put away in the briefcase. But it's finally out of the briefcase. It's out in the air, and the AEW championship is seen everywhere now. Because thanks to Hangman Adam Page winning that title. So that's how that show ended. And we crowned a winner on that one, which was the one-man band.
Yep. One-man band was somewhat happy, and Jim Cornette was somewhere cursing at the sky.
And at that same time, already in progress was no, actually had finished, by the way, by this time. It was Saturday's main event.
Happening in parallel to this. Yeah.
Well, no, it was Saturday night's main event because, kind of.
Well, happening parallel to the whole All-In show. Come on.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. So, okay, we had Javon Evans versus, I don't know who that guy is. No, I'm kidding.
That's Jasper Troy, dude. Damn, that's messed up.
I just don't know who that guy is.
Well, it's okay. He lost, so it's fine. But he was kind of involved in not only this match, but another match later on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I missed that part. So you maybe whenever we get to it, you can tell me, catch up.
Yeah. So in this whole match, for those who aren't aware, Jasper Troy has a huge size difference in terms of like mass. I think Javon Evans is actually slightly taller, but in terms of mass, Jasper Troy is this monster, like big guy. So the entire time he's just tossing Javon Evans around. Javon Evans is selling the fact that he's got taped ribs, So I was watching the match going, damn, like how the heck is he gonna pull a win? Turns out he won with, I think, a victory roll up. But essentially Javon Evans won based off that, and Jasper Troy was like pissed. He's like, how did I lose? And he was shocked. So that did play a factor later on in the night. But yeah. Javon Evans got a win, so big win for the face overcoming adversity.
All right, the scoreboard. There it is. Diesel did not agree with anyone on that one, so he did not get a point. So
he agreed with the randomizer. Hey, he agreed with the randomizer.
All right, and Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame. Sol Ruka wins, retains. Busy week for Sol Ruka. Busy week.
Oh, for sure.
Busy week. All right, so that's what we see first. So Ruka. There was
a surprise to the surprise of no one but the randomizer.
Yeah. Ethan Page versus
Ricky Saints.
And
this is the match. This is the match where it happened. They basically fought to the backstage, and you see Jasper Troy. It's very cool how they did it too, because you see Jasper Troy in the background, like all like in his own world, like thinking really hard about how he lost, that just like still in shock at having lost. They fight past him, and then at some point, Ethan Page they go back along that hallway the way they came, and Ethan Page pushes Ricky Saints into Jasper Troy, and Jasper Troy just attacks Ricky Saints from behind, beats him up, and then throws him through the curtain so that he could keep chasing Ethan Page.
Oh.
And it's not what loses the match for Ricky Saints, but it's enough of a beatdown where he was actually like chasing Ethan Page. It goes back to being even 50-50, and then Ethan Page ultimately won. A lot of table spots, chair spots, a lot of stuff happened during this match. I'm surprised Ricky Saints' back specifically is still good, because there was a spot with a setup chair where his back basically went along the tip edged of the chairs.
Ooh,
yeah, it looked bad watching it. I was like, oh. But yeah, so, Ethan Page got the win ultimately.
Only 3 people made that choice, which was Diesel, Randomizer, and I made that pick. And it worked out for me. Well, I got a point down that one. Yes.
Boo! You suck.
Whoa. And I was bold on that one because I believe I went first on that pick. And I was like, and then you I think somebody was happy. The person after me, which was Rick Hard, had to make a pick. Like, you went that way. Thank you. You were so happy. You were so happy, and so was I when I won. Just reminding you.
This is the mask. This is the mask that cost Damian Heater, by the way. I'm pretty sure that one.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Obafemi won this match. Scoreboard. And then we go to the tag team match of what was it? JC Jane
and Fallon Henley going up against Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe.
So there we go. Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace win. Good friendship.
By the way, shout out to Masha Slamovich, who did come out to tease the upcoming Slammiversary match because she neutralized Jasmine Nix, who was at the time interfering in the match constantly.
Oh, okay, good. Well, and this one, the victors were Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe. What a wonderful friendship! They won a tag team match.
Friends forever.
Yeah. There was a scoreboard. I took the victory on Great American Bash. Now we continue on to Saturday night's main event. We had Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre.
Out of here with this freaking match. McIntyre comes back to lose. They're jobbing him. Worse than all, he's going to job to Jelly Roll and Orton at SummerSlam alongside Logan Paul. Bro, if that tag match doesn't end with Jelly Roll taking a Claymore kick and getting pinned in the middle of that ring, I'm going to be really upset. I know it's not going to happen. I'm going to be upset, but I just really want to see Jelly Roll take another Claymore.
So it seems like somewhere backstage, yeah, we have Drew McIntyre. He's so good. He's so big and he's so strong. Oh, we should be a champion. But somebody backstage is probably saying,
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I'm telling you right now, the only reason Drew McIntyre is not getting a push is one. Well, it's not the only reason because there's two reasons. McIntyre re-signed after WrestleMania 40, I believe it was. And they specifically had The Rock gift him a sword, when he did the re-sign.
Yeah.
So naturally, anybody associated with The Rock, immediately Triple H has to be like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Pull out the shovel.
The game.
Yeah, I'm the game. Yeah, I don't like him. But more importantly, Triple H hates my boys, except for Seth Rollins for some reason. He likes the only one of my boys that he likes that's still actively wrestling is Seth Rollins, and they're the most injury prone, apparently. Great. Thanks, Triple H.
All right, so here was the scoreboard. The only person to go bold on this one was
Playboy Raj. Yep.
Boldness.
And he paid off.
It did. We'll see. And then we had the Seth Rollins versus LA Knight match. Somebody went bold here too.
Yeah.
Say it. Come on.
You and I actually went bold on this one.
Wait.
LA Knight won. But did he really? No, calm down.
No, he didn't win. He didn't win because ultimately that's another thing. Triple H just doesn't like LA Knight for some reason. I'm seeing a parallel between him and Zack Ryder right now. The same treatment. Same treatment from 2011 or 2012. Somebody tell me otherwise. Tell me otherwise, internet.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
All right, so there we go. LA Knight won. There was the points. There was a scoreboard. Really, a lot of donuts in that show.
Yeah, this was a very weird show.
There was other matches that were added, but they was too late for us on our prediction.
Okay, all right. Before we go into that, in terms of this match, I don't know who's watched the footage. Do we think Seth Rollins' injury is a work or not?
I'm gonna say it is.
Okay. My theory is it wasn't, although the landing on the moonsault looked silly and kind of worky. But I think he knew something was off. He didn't want to risk it. and that they're now playing it off as a work, saying, "Oh no, we don't know when he'll be back, so don't think about it anymore. He's going to be gone for a bit. You know, it's a shame. What a shame. We're not taking the money in the bank off of him. Don't think about it." So that at SummerSlam, CM Punk could get his face stomped on the mat. Which I'm fine with. But that's what I'm thinking. What do you think, Lou?
I think it's real. He appeared in other shows talking about it.
Well, that's what they would do. That's the thing.
Yeah. If it's a work, you think he's gonna come on and say, "Nah, but guys, I'm fine."
I don't know.
You know.
And supposedly the backstage they're all panicking about it because this all happened. But again, that could be part of the work.
Yep, that could be.
All right, so moving along to the last match of the night. We had Gunther versus another old man, but Gunther won on this one. And what do you guys say? What's your guys' take on this one?
No reason for this match, but I mean, it's here and it is what it is. I mean, I'm glad Gunther won because had Goldberg won, I think we would have seen some riots.
Yeah.
You know, personally, I mean, Goldberg is about, 5-6 years, no, longer than that, past his prime. I recall a certain person that said, Brock Lesnar, not only you may not be next, but
you're last.
Yeah, sure enough for that. I guess maybe the fact that they said, well, we don't want Brock Lesnar to be his last match because of the obvious reasons of what's going on with Brock. I guess they just said, okay, let's go ahead and change that up so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So hey, Gunther, here you go. You're gonna be his last opponent per se. Now,
nope.
Although if you've heard, Goldberg's actually saying he's upset with how this match went down and he's thinking of coming out of retirement. Also because he doesn't like how the speech went and all that stuff. It really does seem like he's like, you know what should be my last match? I win. That's what should happen because that's the kind of match I have, guys. This was Gunther trying as hard as he could to make Goldberg look good at this point, and Goldberg still won't accept it. I'm just like, dude, bro, like just get over it.
There's a certain time in someone's life or someone's career where you have to say, okay, you know what? It is what it is. It's done. It's done, And he's had plenty of opportunities to try to make it look good. Look, if The Undertaker can't make you look good, then something's wrong, and and I don't think it's The Undertaker's fault in this case. If Bret Hart can't make you look good, that's not on Bret Hart at this point. The problem might be you. You were never that great of a wrestler to begin with. You're a great spectacle. There's no arguing that. Great spectacle, but you're not a good wrestler, dude. Like, let it go. You've been world champion God knows how many times already. I'm not knocking him as a performer. He's a great performer, but you're not a good wrestler, man. Like, let it go. Let it go. You went out, dude. You're almost 60 years old, and you went out for fighting for a world title. Kurt Angle, the freaking Olympic gold medalist, won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. His last match was against Baron Corbin. Nothing against Baron Corbin.
A throwaway match on WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing against Baron Corbin, but Baron Corbin was not a champion. And Kurt Angle, what did he do? He took it like a man. They said they wanted him to go over, but Vince or whoever said, no, we need so-and-so to go over. Okay, he took it. He said, okay, thank you guys. I appreciate it. He bowed out, and that's that, But no, Goldberg, no. Oh my God, I didn't win. So, now I need to come out of retirement. Now I did see something funny. They did say something about what if, I saw it on a Facebook thing. What if Goldberg comes out of retirement, goes to AEW, and he challenges Chris Jericho?
Oh my gosh. Well, Goldberg initially said he wasn't going to AEW because AEW's beneath him, basically. But Steven Richards had the best response to this.
Shout out to Stevie Richards, by the way.
He said no wrestler. Yeah, shout out to him for sure. And shout out to Charles Robinson for taking that spear like a champ.
Oh yeah.
But Steven Richards said basically no wrestler goes out on their own terms, completely on their own terms.
Yeah,
Like some parts of it eventually are not to your liking.
it's just the
Taker
way
had
it
to
is,
go,
man.
Taker's last match was in front of no fans.
Yeah.
No live fans. So much can happen in wrestling where it just doesn't go on your terms. But compared to most wrestlers, this was definitely a pretty good way to go.
Yeah,
Bro.
I mean, it is what it is. You challenged for a world title. You didn't win. Okay, fine.
And if you want a longer speech, give it at the Hall of Fame.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Because he's going to the Hall of Fame. There's no question. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame.
Well, not with that attitude. If he's going to be salty about his final match,
Well, if
wait a bit.
If he does come back, I mean, like you guys are saying, take it like a man. Well, first of all, before we get the scoreboard, before I continue with that, there are the winners of that. Rick, that's where Rick Hard got his point. But
Yes!
but continue on with that. You know, like you take it like a man and have your last match against someone that's worthy of it. That maybe will, take you out, kick you out.
Stop with the memes, Lou. Come on. Let's go. We're at the last show to recap.
I just had to put that out there. It was hilarious. And also, I don't know, was Bret Hart by the truck cutting off that speech? Anyway, that's what I heard. So I don't know. It's something I saw online. I don't know if it's AI or not, but I just.
He's like, I don't want to listen to this crap by Bill Goldberg. It's cut it.
All right. Triple threat match. Becky Lynch retains.
Great match. Would have been match of the night, but boy, the main event.
Oh yeah. The three folks here, we made the right choice on that one. Becky Lynch retains
alongside Diesel.
Oh yeah, sorry, alongside Diesel, and someone liked how they looked, but they did not win. I'm gonna leave that out there for the editor to chop up what you didn't do last week. That was me.
Yeah.
JC Jane defeated Jordan Grace after backstab by Blake Monroe. Only two people went with that. That was Diesel and the randomizer.
Yeah.
Hey! What are you talking about?
Sorry,
I went JC Jane too.
I forgot. You got a point on that one.
And the only reason was I thought JC Jane. Okay, two things were on my mind when I made that pick. One, JC Jane had just recently won it. It's been like a month and some change. Two, if they would have given it to Jordan Grace, don't you think they would have given it to her when Stephanie Vaquero was knowingly going to be called up to the main roster anyways? Why would they not have Stephanie Vaquero lose it to Jordan Grace and then move up to the main roster? That would have been a much smoother transition. The fact that they didn't give it to Jordan Grace then told me everything I needed to know. They gave it to JC Jane so that JC Jane can have it for a bit. We're going to go with the Mean Girls leading. They essentially want to do Mandy Rose again without the, inappropriate stuff that tanks her career, basically. That's the vibe I'm getting,
Yeah.
So, they don't want JC Jane to then develop her own little, fan page because
it's indecent and it is totally unacceptable.
All right. Moving along here. There we go. That was scoreboard. Then we had the tag team fatal four-way match.
I love this match, by the way. Some very good spots. The little friendship spots where Charlotte saved Alexa from the spear. The other friendship spot of Sol Ruca taking the spear from Zarya. It's a shame. It's a shame seeing my favorite couple in WWE have a bit of a lover spat with miscommunication like that. I'm talking about Zarya and Sol Ruca, by the way. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about. They should have kissed on top of that ladder. I'm just saying.
All right, and there we are. That was a scoreboard.
Yeah, this match cost me. Ugh.
And we had Tiffany Stratton versus defeat Trish Stratus. TS defeated TS.
No surprise there. I was going for TS.
Which one? There was a scoreboard. Jade Cargill, Naomi. Jade Cargill won. But it would not be the end of the night for someone in this match.
Yeah, Naomi got like her nose. I think the bridge of her nose. Like,
yeah.
In this match, which is a little surprising.
right, there was a scoreboard. Diesel way ahead of everyone.
On the verge of getting a perfect.
Yeah. Battle Royal. Yeah, Evolution Battle Royal. Stephanie Vaquer won that one. Let me see something here. Let me see. Who do I have notes here? Did Nikki Bella win? No. Is there Nina Vega? No.
No.
Yeah.
Easy game.
Yeah.
Or Easy game.
That was randomizer. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it, Lou. Oh, yeah, funny. You called it.
Yes.
Isn't that cute?
And then this one.
Hey, I do want to give a shout out to Stephanie Vaquer. I didn't think they were going to give it to her because she's still working on her English.
Oh yeah,
she's gotten better though. Hey, she's gotten better.
She has gotten better. It's pretty cute. I saw the press conference clip she did where she talks about it. It's very inspirational, and I am now officially rooting for her to, now that she's going to be the number one contender. I hope she wins in Clash in Paris. Ironically, she's going to win it in a place where she doesn't have to speak English to the crowd.
There you go.
Now she has to learn French.
Hey, she hasn't had a bad match at all. So
no,
definitely rooting for her to
she really hasn't. She's
really be an inspiration to everybody.
She's done really well. All jokes aside, with her, she obviously good looks, and of course with everything going around her, but she actually is a really good performer.
Yep.
All right, so then good match. This was a really good match.
Match of the night.
Yeah.
I didn't like the finish. I really thought it would have been better if Naomi would have cashed in and lost, but whatever. Very unfortunate. The post Evolution Raw promo with Naomi said it all, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I am not a fan of her. Like, she was stumbling, and I also didn't like the promo at all because it didn't make any sense. Rhea Ripley should have been way more pissed and should have just came out and immediately started beating up Naomi. Like, that's what I would have done. She got title cock blocked for what it's worth.
Title cock
by Naomi. You haven't gotten the win over Io Sky because of this lady. You didn't get the title because of this lady. Why on earth would you come out all quiet and all like, oh yeah, let's have a conversation here about how much I won the title? No, you should have came out there and started beating her up. And then Io Sky should have came out there and beat up Naomi more. And then Naomi would have escaped both of them because they would have argued over each other. And then Adam Pearce would have came out and said, you go on, you both want Naomi, guess what? You're going to get her at SummerSlam in a triple threats. None of that. Oh, none of that. Oh, girls, stop bickering. Stop bickering. I got a solution where everybody's happy. Except for the one person. No, like, jeez. Raw, not every Raw needs to start off with people talking. You can start it off by somebody talking and then immediately getting beaten up.
Wait a minute. I'm just settling in by 8:10. By 8:25, I know the bell's in the ring.
No, that's all. That's better than me. I used to just tune in the last 30 minutes so I could get the recaps.
Oh yeah.
That's
what?
Weird.
Hey, am I not? Hey, at least I wasn't the one who said, "Oh, bro, I can't wait to watch the show." I can't. What is this garbage that I tuned into for the last 10 minutes before watching Critzy Knows Best? Yeah. Who's the co-host that used to say that, Lou? Huh? Refresh my memory.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Watch the last few minutes. Here we go. There we go. Diesel gets the win. And what was that? A perfect score, right?
No, it was not a perfect score. He got 2 points, but he got it at 2 separate events. The only one of 2 people to do it.
Wait, where didn't he get a perfect score?
He didn't get a perfect score because of Naomi cashing in.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, my notes. Yeah.
Jeez,
I forgot. I don't want to remember that part, so it wasn't on my notes. So there you are.
You see, that's how unmemorable that cash in was. Lou didn't have it in his notes.
Yeah,
for real.
There you go. There was the end of this marathon run of recapping 5 shows on a weekend. That was a lot of wrestling going on everywhere. It was amazing. I like it when sports are like that. You can watch multiple things going on at the same time in your sport that you enjoy. Let's see. And later on tonight, we will be doing our
Slammiversary prediction.
Slammiversary. So I sing like this, by the way. Slammiversary.
Yep, we're gonna start slamming each other.
Battle.
It'll be the anniversary of when I slammed Lou for the first time. Hulk Hogan Andre style.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, folks, tune into that one. That's going to be later on tonight. So if you like and subscribe, then you'll know when it'll air.
Darn right.
Yeah.
So
right.
You know what that means. Kick off that music.
Yeah, that's right. We'll see you later. We'll get some dinner. Who's spinning the wings, guys? Huh?
I got to call Long Island. Who's running TNA? Who's that guy?
We have 24/7 where we carve your girlfriends with both hosts. Yeah.
Somebody get JC Jane on the line.
She's on 2.
There we go. All right. Hey, what's up, JC?
She's on 2. I wish she was on 4, but okay.